Greatness doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't come from talent alone. It takes obsession, repetition, years of sacrifice. For moments that last seconds, Cristiano Ronaldo was never supposed to be the best. Born on a small island, the youngest of four, too skinny, too emotional, too raw. At 14, he left home. At 15, he had heart surgery. At 17, he turned pro. And then he never stopped. He would become football's most relentless force. 800 plus goals, dozens of trophies, hundreds of millions of fans, 5 Ballon d'Ors, 2 decades at the top, and one mission: be better than yesterday. This is the story of how a boy from Madeira, with no business dominating world football, did exactly that. From breakout teenager to Premier League phenom to Champions League icon, from rivalries to reinventions, from global superstar to living legacy. This is Cristiano Ronaldo's entire career. Season 1, 2002-03, the beginning. It started in Lisbon, one night, one game, one 17-year-old. August 2002, Cristiano Ronaldo makes his debut for Sporting CP. No one knows him, not yet. Skinny, sharp, electric, not polished, but raw energy. Long sleeves, quick feet. He doesn't just run, he cuts, he slashes, like he's playing with urgency no one else feels. He plays 31 matches, scores 5 goals, but his impact, bigger than numbers. In a preseason friendly versus Manchester United, he destroys them. Stepovers, feints, acceleration. John O'Shea gets twisted inside out. United's players go to Sir Alex after the game and say, "You need to sign him now." And just like that, the move that would change everything begins. Season 2, 2003-04, Manchester United debut. August 2003, Cristiano Ronaldo signs for Manchester United, 18 years old. £12.24 million, the most expensive teenager in Premier League history. He's given the number 7 shirt, worn by George Best, Eric Cantona, David Beckham. Too much pressure for most, but Ronaldo, he wants to wait. His debut, off the bench versus Bolton, 17 minutes of chaos, flicks, tricks, stepovers. Old Trafford falls in love instantly, but love doesn't mean patience. For most of the season, he's inconsistent. One moment he's dazzling, the next he's diving, losing the ball, trying too hard. 6 goals, 4 assists, but more importantly, flashes. You could see what was coming. He just wasn't there yet. In the FA Cup final, he scores his first major goal, a header. United win the trophy, and inside the dressing room, Sir Alex tells him, "You could be the best player in the world, but only if you work harder than you ever have." Season 3, 2004-05, growing pains. Season 2, Ronaldo is no longer a surprise. Defenders start to figure him out. The stepovers don't land the same. The end product isn't there yet. He finishes the season with just 9 goals. United finish trophy-less. The criticism starts. Too selfish, too flashy, a show pony. But behind the scenes, he's changing, staying after training, working on finishing, strength, heading, turning frustration into obsession. And on the global stage, he gets his first taste of heartbreak. Euro 2004, Portugal reach the final at home. Ronaldo cries as Greece pull off the shock of the tournament. He was 19 and he hated losing. That part never changed. Season 4, 2005-06, learning control. Ronaldo returns sharper, still unpredictable, but now there's purpose, less flash, more focus. He scores 12 goals across all competitions, starts adding assists, but United still fall short, finishing second in the league, out of Europe early. Off the pitch, the pressure builds, media scrutiny, teammate clashes, the World Cup is coming, and when it arrives, it changes everything. 2006, World Cup quarterfinals, Portugal versus England. Wayne Rooney gets sent off. Ronaldo is involved. He winks to the bench. In England, he's called a traitor, booed in every stadium, but in Portugal, he's fearless. He ends the season misunderstood, but more motivated than ever, because now it's personal. Season 5, 2006-07, breakout year. The boos don't break him, they build him. Ronaldo comes back ruthless, stronger, faster, colder. He stops trying to prove people wrong and starts proving himself right. 23 goals, 14 assists, Premier League champion, PFA Player of the Year, FWA Footballer of the Year. The tricks are still there, But now there's a killer instinct. No more wasted motion, no more pointless flair, just output. Manchester United's attack becomes lethal. Ronaldo, Rooney, Giggs, Scholes. So Alex has a machine. And Ronaldo, he's only just getting started. Season 6, 2007-2008, the peak. This is the season Cristiano Ronaldo becomes undeniable. 42 goals in all competitions. Premier League, Champions League, Golden Boot, Ballon d'Or. He's no longer just the best player at United. He's the best player in the world. The stepovers are rare now. What's left is terrifying. Speed, timing, precision, headers, free kicks, one-touch finishes. He scores in the Champions League final against Chelsea, misses his penalty in the shootout, but United still win. At 23, he's conquered England. He's conquered Europe. Now, there's only one thing left to conquer. Spain. Season 7, 2008-2009. The last dance at United. Everyone knows it's coming. Real Madrid want him. Ronaldo wants the move. But first, one more season. 26 goals. Another Premier League title. Another Champions League final. But this time, he loses. To Messi's Barcelona. The rivalry is born. Not just between players, but between ideas. Flair versus force. Elegance versus effort. Messi versus Ronaldo. In the summer of 2009, the move becomes official. £80 million, a world record fee. The most famous number 7 in football is headed to the Bernabeu. Manchester United made him a star. Real Madrid would make him a legend. Season 8, 2009-10. New era at Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo's transfer to Real Madrid in 2009 was a seismic event. At £80 million, it shattered the world transfer record and set sky-high expectations. Madrid was a club obsessed with success and trophies, and Ronaldo was brought in to be the new Galactico, the face of a new era. But success doesn't come overnight. Ronaldo had to adapt to a different style of play, La Liga's slower pace, more tactical defenses, and a team still finding its identity. He finished the season with 33 goals across all competitions, an impressive tally. But Real Madrid failed to win any trophies, finishing second to Barcelona in La Liga and exiting early in the Champions League. This period was marked by Ronaldo's transformation from a flashy winger into a complete forward. His focus shifted from flashy dribbling to efficiency. He worked relentlessly on his positioning, finishing, and physical strength. Off the pitch, the Messi rivalry took hold. Every goal, every performance was measured against the Argentine star. It was no longer just about individual brilliance. It was a duel for the title of the world's best player. This season set the tone for what Ronaldo's career at Madrid would be. Relentless, record-breaking, and driven by the desire to dominate. Season 9, 2010-11, rising dominance. The 2010-11 season saw Ronaldo take another leap forward. He scored 53 goals across all competitions, his highest tally so far. But Real Madrid still couldn't overcome Pep Guardiola's Barcelona, finishing second in La Liga again. Ronaldo's game evolved further. He improved his off-the-ball movement, learning to find pockets of space between defenders. His shooting became more clinical, especially from outside the box. This was also the season where his physical transformation became more apparent. Bulkier, faster, stronger, he was becoming an athletic marvel. The Messi rivalry intensified, dividing football fans worldwide. Their contrasting styles, Ronaldo's power and directness versus Messi's creativity and flair, defined a generation. Despite the team's shortcomings, Ronaldo's individual performances cemented his status as one of the world's best players. The hunger for trophies and records would only grow stronger from here. Season 10, 2011-12, the record breaker. The 2011-12 season was a defining moment in Ronaldo's career. He smashed Real Madrid's single-season goal record with 60 goals across all competitions. That's almost a goal per game. This incredible output helped Madrid finally win La Liga, ending Barcelona's dominance. It was a team effort, but Ronaldo was the undeniable engine. His finishing had become ruthless. Powerful shots, precise headers, clinical one-on-ones. Every type of goal was in his arsenal. Off the ball, he had become smarter too, making runs that pulled defenders apart and created space for teammates. This season marked Ronaldo's transformation from a talented winger to a world-class striker. The physical peak, technical skill, and tactical understanding all came together perfectly. For the first time, Ronaldo's name was seriously in the conversation for the best player in the world, not just because of talent, but because of sheer consistency and impact. Season 11, 2012 to 2013, the relentless pursuit. Ronaldo entered the 2012-13 season at his physical and technical peak. He scored 55 goals in all competitions, maintaining his incredible scoring consistency. Yet, Real Madrid once again fell short in the league, finishing second behind a dominant Barcelona side. The rivalry between the two clubs and their superstars grew even fiercer. What stood out this season was Ronaldo's improved ability to carry the team. When the midfield faltered, he stepped up with crucial goals in tight matches. His training regimen became legendary. Fans and critics alike marveled at his discipline. He was not just a player, he was an athlete on a mission. This season reinforced the narrative that Ronaldo wasn't just chasing records, he was chasing legacy. Season 12, 2013 to 2014, Champions League glory. The 2013 to 14 season was monumental for Ronaldo and Real Madrid. He scored 51 goals in all competitions, continuing his unstoppable form. But the story was about more than just goals. This was the year Madrid won La Decima, their 10th European Cup. Ronaldo was the tournament's top scorer, netting 17 goals in the Champions League alone, a record at the time. His performance in the final was decisive, scoring the opening goal against Atletico Madrid. This triumph silenced critics who questioned his ability to deliver on the biggest stage. It was proof Ronaldo could lead a team to the pinnacle of European football. The season cemented his place as one of the greatest players in the history of the sport. Season 13, 2014-2015, the struggle and reinvention. After the high of La Decima, the 2014-15 season was a step back for Real Madrid. Ronaldo still scored 61 goals, his career best, showing incredible consistency. But the team struggled. Barcelona reclaimed the league title, and Madrid lost in the Copa del Rey and Champions League earlier than expected. This season marked a subtle shift in Ronaldo's game. He worked on becoming more than just a scorer, dropping deeper to help build attacks and create chances for teammates. The weight of expectation never lifted. Every season was a new challenge, but Ronaldo's hunger to evolve kept him at the top. Season 14, 2015 to 2016, Champions League triumph and peak rivalry. The 2015-16 season was a turning point. Ronaldo scored 51 goals again and led Real Madrid to their 11th Champions League title, La Undecima. His performance in the knockout stages was legendary, scoring crucial goals against Wolfsburg, Bayern Munich, and Atletico Madrid. He scored a stunning bicycle kick against Juventus in the quarterfinals, a goal instantly hailed as one of the greatest in Champions League history. In La Liga, Madrid finished second to Barcelona yet again, intensifying the rivalry. Ronaldo's relationship with Lionel Messi was at its fiercest. Both players were pushing each other to historic levels. This season cemented Ronaldo's status not just as a scorer, but as a clutch performer on the biggest stage. Season 15, the absolute peak. The 2016-17 season is often seen as the absolute peak of Cristiano Ronaldo's career. He scored 42 goals in La Liga and 12 in the Champions League. Real Madrid secured another La Liga title and, most importantly, their 12th European Cup, La Duodecima. Ronaldo was the top scorer in the Champions League once again, leading the team with decisive goals, including a brace in the final against Juventus. This season showed Ronaldo's complete dominance. He was a physical specimen, tactical genius, and clinical finisher all in one. His work ethic and drive remained unmatched, pushing Madrid to new heights. This year cemented his legacy as one of the greatest players in football history. Season 16, 2017 to 2018. Last dance at Real Madrid. The 2017-18 season was Ronaldo's final chapter at Real Madrid. He scored 44 goals in La Liga and 15 in the Champions League, including a crucial brace in the final against Liverpool. Real Madrid won their third consecutive Champions League title, an unprecedented feat in the modern era. Ronaldo was the tournament's top scorer for the 6th time, proving his unyielding dominance. Despite tensions with the club's management and a shifting squad dynamic, Ronaldo remained focused and lethal. His farewell season was a perfect showcase of his professionalism and will to win. The summer of 2018 would bring a new challenge, a move to Italian giants Juventus. Season 17, 2018 to 2019. New challenge at Juventus. In the summer of 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo made a surprising move to Juventus, a club outside the traditional big two of Real Madrid and Barcelona. The fee was around £100 million, making him one of the most expensive signings in Serie A history. Ronaldo arrived in Turin as a proven superstar, but Serie A posed new tactical and defensive challenges. He adapted quickly, scoring 21 goals in his debut season. Juventus won the Serie A title, continuing their domestic dominance, but beyond the goals, Ronaldo brought a new mentality, professionalism, discipline, and a relentless drive to win. This was the start of a new phase, conquering Italy and expanding his legacy beyond Spain and England. Season 18, continued dominance in Italy. Ronaldo's second season at Juventus was marked by consistency and leadership. He scored 31 goals across all competitions, his highest tally since leaving Real Madrid. Juventus won the Serie A title again, extending their streak. Off the pitch, Ronaldo's influence grew. He became a leader in the locker room and a role model for younger players. However, European success remained elusive. Juventus were knocked out in the Champions League quarter-finals by Lyon, highlighting the gap to the very elite. Ronaldo's individual brilliance was unquestionable, but the team's limitations became clear. Still, he continued to evolve his game, adding more assists, dropping deeper to create chances, and perfecting his finishing. Season 19, 2020-2021. Final year in Turin. Ronaldo's final season at Juventus was a mix of highs and lows. He scored 36 goals in all competitions, once again leading the team's attack. Juventus won the Coppa Italia and the Supercoppa Italiana, but lost the Serie A title to Inter Milan, ending their 9-year domestic dominance. The Champions League heartbreak continued, with Juventus eliminated in the round of 16 by Porto. Ronaldo's impact remained huge, but it was clear Juventus was struggling to build a team around him capable of European glory. Despite this, Ronaldo's professionalism and goal-scoring ability never wavered. At the end of the season, Ronaldo made the decision to return to Manchester United, closing the Juventus chapter of his career. Season 20, 2021-2022, the return to Manchester United. In August 2021, after 3 years in Italy, Cristiano Ronaldo made a highly emotional return to Manchester United. The club he left as a young, promising talent had changed, but so had he. Now a global superstar and one of the most decorated players in football history, Ronaldo instantly became United's focal point in attack, scoring 24 goals in all competitions despite the team's struggles. Off the pitch, his presence boosted morale and brought a winning mentality to a squad desperate for success. But the team's inconsistencies and managerial instability meant United missed out on Champions League qualification. Ronaldo's individual brilliance remained undeniable, his goal-scoring instincts and professionalism shining through. Yet, the season was a reminder, even the greatest player can't win alone. Season 21, 2022-2023. Challenges, controversy, and the Piers Morgan interview. The 2022-23 season began with optimism for Ronaldo's second spell at Manchester United, but tensions quickly surfaced. New management and shifting tactics saw Ronaldo's playing time reduced, sparking debate among fans and pundits. Despite fewer minutes, Ronaldo still found a net in crucial moments, proving his goal-scoring instincts hadn't faded. Off the pitch, Ronaldo made headlines with a candid interview on Piers Morgan's show. In the interview, he openly criticized the club's management, expressing frustration over lack of support and clarity about his role. The conversation revealed a player determined to keep competing at the highest level, but increasingly disillusioned with the club's direction. Manchester United struggled throughout the season, missing out on Champions League qualification again, deepening the divide between Ronaldo's ambitions and the club's reality. This season underscored the complex challenge of balancing a global superstar's legacy with a team in transition. Season 22, 2023-2024, New Horizons, moved to Saudi Arabia. In late 2022, Cristiano Ronaldo shocked the football world once again by making a high-profile move to Al Nassr, a Saudi Arabian club. After a complicated final year at Manchester United, the decision marked a new chapter, both professionally and personally. personally. This move wasn't just about football, it was about expanding his brand globally and embracing a fresh challenge in a growing league. Ronaldo quickly adapted to the Saudi Pro League, bringing his trademark professionalism and work ethic to a league eager to raise its profile. On the pitch, he continued to find the back of the net, showing flashes of his old brilliance. Off the pitch, his arrival ignited massive media attention, bringing unprecedented focus to Saudi football. This chapter signaled a transition from the intense spotlight of Europe's biggest leagues to a new stage where Ronaldo could redefine his legacy. While some questioned the competitive level, Ronaldo made it clear that his hunger for goals and records remained. The move also highlighted the changing landscape of global football, where traditional powers are no longer the only destinations for the world's biggest stars. Cristiano Ronaldo's first full season at Al Nassr was a mix of adaptation and impact. Despite stepping into a league with a lower global profile, Ronaldo maintained his elite standards. He scored consistently, quickly becoming the team's leading goal threat and fan favorite. While the style and pace of the league differed from Europe, Ronaldo's hunger to compete and win remained undiminished. This season marked the start of a new legacy, one that extended beyond trophies and records to the global expansion of the game. Career wrap-up. Cristiano Ronaldo's legacy. Cristiano Ronaldo's career is one of the most remarkable journeys in football history. From a raw, talented teenager in Madeira to one of the greatest players the game has ever seen, his evolution was defined by relentless work ethic, adaptability, and an insatiable hunger for success. Across multiple leagues, Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, and now the Saudi Pro League, Ronaldo consistently delivered exceptional performances. His trophy cabinet includes multiple league titles, 5 UEFA Champions League trophies, and numerous individual awards, including 5 Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo's rivalry with Lionel Messi defined an era, pushing both players to unprecedented heights and captivating football fans worldwide. Beyond the numbers, Ronaldo's influence transcends the pitch. His professionalism, dedication, and charisma have inspired millions globally. His career is a blueprint for longevity, demonstrating how talent combined with discipline can overcome challenges and evolve with the game. As he continues his journey, Ronaldo's legacy is secure, a true football icon whose impact will be felt for generations to come.